Only on KHQA.
Well, this is Saturday, May the 15th, and you have entered Overtime, tonight featuring 30 minutes worth of Dewar Family Home movies, witty personal anecdotes, and my reimagining of the classic cinematic opus Tombstone, done through the magic of sock puppets. Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like somebody just walked all over your grave. All of this completely necessary tonight because of the unceasing drizzle that wiped out the better part of the local schedule. We scrambled as best we could and offer you tonight conference championship action on the tennis courts, district track and field fun for Hannibal and Bowling Green, not to mention the spring season's first batch of state qualifiers, many, as we hit the road for sectional competition today in Northeast Missouri, starting out in Earl Bennett country tonight. This is the Centralia sectional, and that is the massive Jesse Christopher, a man of great, prodigious strength. He won the shot put today, never got a disc final, but we assume his throws were good enough to get him qualified for state there as well, as he had the best throw in the first grouping of 135. High jump, well, there's a champion right there at the Class 1 level, Randy Lee Spratt, winning her event right there. Megan Hooper trying to win for Palmyra at the Class 2 level. She led a great contingent of Palmyra scores today. Big story of the day in the boys 1A. Look at this, 110 hurdles. That, my friends, is Brandon Baird, undefeated on the season, going to run away with a sectional championship today. Great showing for Knox County's finest. That kid, maybe one of the area's best bets for a state championship coming up at Reed Stadium in Jefferson City. Also a great bet, the girl right dead smack in the middle of your screen. Lane 4, number 1 in your heart. That, my friends, is Carly Spalding running away today with a 100-meter sprint, beating her teammate, Kiet Monday, who finished third as well. Big day for that young lady. More on her in a second. Big day as well for our man Mike Grindy on the grind, if you will, with the pole vault right here. His first jump at 12.6. The pole hit the top of the beam, and he got a little aggravated by that. So look at him go out of his way to throw the pole backwards in midair. That kid is talented here at 14 feet, which would be his final clearance of the day. He qualifies and wins a sectional championship as well. Mr. Grindy gets the job done. 4x100-meter girls. Again, it's Monroe City. Big day, as I mentioned, for Carly Spalding. She's going to finish that off. She had a hand in 4 titles today. She was good, but she was not alone in being so today. A championship there. Also today, the Macon boys winning the 4x100 meter. We got some sprinters in the area. They're headed off to state as well as South Shelby pole vaulter Kelly Hines. A bunch of winners today. But we weren't done. Let's take you to the Principia sectional today, where we start you off in the 400-meter dash. Louisiana's Amelia Wallace and Nakia Shepard neck and neck to the end. It would be Miss Wallace taking first place, pitting her teammate by 1 second in this one. That, my friends, sets up first and second place finishes. Shepard, though, also second today in the 100-meter dash. So good showings all around for the Lady Bulldogs. The Van Far girls, their 4x200-meter team, their bread and butter. They're about to set a school record, or they did so last week. Now Sally Brookshire gains ground, and then it's Tanisha Terrell right there, sending them to state with a second-place finish. Couldn't beat that mark from last week. Girls distance today, owned, I tell you, by Mark Twain, Samantha Brolaski, who falls to 5th place on the final lap, but turns things around and finishes second there. She also finished second in the 2-mile as well, and in the relay. Great showing today, I must mention, by Mark Twain's Alyssa Kyle, who won the 800-meter. Louisiana leading the pack early in the 4x400-meter. Mark Twain early in second. How about Louisiana? All sorts of good stuff from there today. As Amelia Wallace, again, great finish. And then it's our man, the thrower, Alonzo Finley, heaving one 105 here. He'll qualify for state for the 4th year in a row. He placed 4th in the shot put as well. Alonzo looking forward to getting even better when it comes to going to Jeff City next week.
The only thing that I'm going to do different is practice and really think about what I need to do at state. It's a little bit different level, and one of the things I need to work on is working on my nerves. If I can get that under control, I think I have a good shot at state this year. I'm just ready to get out there, really put my heart into it, and this is my last year. I want to give it my all. Try not to go home with any regrets, that's all.
More state qualifiers than you can shake a stick at the small school level. Now let's tell you about something we didn't get to tell you about, speaking of throwers last night. How about this? Mariah Hoke from Quincy High School, the lone Blue Devil to qualify for state. Yesterday, she takes care of business throwing 124.10. That was good for 3rd place. Just a fun fact for you here as well. O'Fallon, the winner at O'Fallon was Emily Henderson of Edwardsville, who you can see heads up with Quincy Notre Dame on the basketball floor next season as part of the KHQA Subway Superfan Shootout. Henderson threw nearly 150 feet, which would have been good enough for a top 13 finish last year on the boys' side in Class 2A. She, my friends, is strong. I want to pass along some other news and notes as well for you. At the IESA level, congratulations to a couple of champs. Ben Deming from Liberty winning the 7th grade high jump title, as was Dallas City's Spencer Ferguson, I should say, who ended up winning the high hurdles. Congratulations to Spencer and Ben, individual champions. Also, the Carthage girls doing work today, just absolutely dominating today in relays, taking 2nd place in the 4x2 and 4th place in the 4x400. Our congratulations to them as well. We've also got district track and field for you tonight, and you are looking at Gabby Wiley, one of the best high jumpers in the state. She will show you why, winning a district title tonight. She was darn good. Her teammate Addie Nemus, no slouch either. She didn't qualify in the high jump, but she would qualify for sectionals in her best event, and that would be the 100-meter hurdles. You are about to watch her go to work right here. This in qualifying. She ended up, I believe, with a 2nd place finish on the day in hurdles. She's headed off to sectionals next week as well. Hannibal wins on both the boys and the girls side, taking district championships, but we're not done with our highlights. Bowling Green also a strong showing today. Speaking of hurdlers, it would be Connor Prenger who would take the 110-meter hurdle title today. He wasn't alone. Bowling Green has a heck of a sprinter, and our man Zach Pease, you remember him from football, darn fast right here as well, winning the 100 today. Bowling Green, good showing as well. I must mention Hannibal, though, just absolutely dominating today and winning team titles. Also, Hannibal with a number of outstanding showings. Let me pass along some notes here before we get to the tennis. Christian Locke won the pole vault today with a 15-foot jump. That is a new personal record. On the boys' side, the 4x100-meter team of Lenny Clark, Caleb Binig, Zach Voss, and Trevor Stratton won the 4x100. Emma Burdett took part in a championship 4x800-meter relay team, as well as winning the 1600 and 3200-meter. And as I mentioned, Gabby Wiley, great day today. She also helped the 4x400-meter relay team to victories as well. Hannibal, just phenomenal showings all the way around. And our man Jacob Crenshaw with 2nd place finishes today in the shot put and the disc for Hannibal as well. Now, I mentioned tennis. How about the Quincy High boys today taking 2nd place in the Western Big Six? Basically, that was fostered by the doubles teams today. Great showings by Austin Brown and Alec Oshner, who turned up to take 2nd place today. And then Jack O'Connor and Daniel Hayashi gave Mike Terry a 4th place team as well, giving the Blue Devils 2 medals. Speaking of tennis, Mid-State 6 singles titles matches going on today. Early in the day, it was Ian Hincamper taking on Bruce Doe. Ian Hincamper looking for his 3rd straight conference title. Squeezes one down the left sideline there. He's good. Doe has no answer for the Hincamper return either right there. 2nd set, Mr. Hincamper working one right, massaged into the corner and right into your living room. He was just absolutely dominant early and throughout the day. How about some topspin right here for Mr. Ian Hincamper, putting one down. Unreturnable serve, unreturnable shots. Doe's still alive in the 2nd set with the ace right there, but it was all Hincamper to close the door as he ends up taking care of business, not only getting the win for himself, but leading the team to the title. But we're not done. We've got some doubles fun for you as well. How about the Quincy Notre Dame doubles team working it right here of Jack Nudo as we go to the next set of highlights, if we can, for you. Jack Nudo and David Oakley working it today, getting the job done. Mr. Oakley in step, and great stuff from him. Great showing today by the Quincy High doubles teams, all of them, as Quincy Notre Dame goes on to take the team title today in the conference meet. Up next weekend, back home in Quincy, Quincy Notre Dame playing for a sectional as well. Congratulations to the Raiders. Coach Hincamper and company doing work today. Also on the docket today, a few local scores, a smattering, if you will. The Holy Trinity soccer team wins the Battle of Fort Madison 3-1 today. Quincy Notre Dame somehow dodges the raindrops to get in 2 softball games. Notre Dame wins 11-1 over North Green in the early game and then beats New Berlin 9-1 in the second. The Lady Raiders will finish their regular season at 28-2.